I liked spread. Morpeko VMAX spreads. So why didn't I think about building this deck earlier? You know, a lot of people focused on the hit and run potential of just the Morpeko V, not the VMAX. But for me, the VMAX is the star of this deck, and it is way better than the Morpeko V in my opinion. For 3 energy, you have a 300 hit point Big Beam Burrito that can deal 180 damage to the active and spread 20 damage to everyone else. It's definitely a lot of fun to play this deck. It's just a shame that this will be hit so hard by rotation at the end of August. I mean, every single Lightning deck will be hit hard by rotation, and it's simply because, where is it? There's Electropower. That's from Lost Thunder. That's rotating at the end of August, and the big one, Thunder Mountain. The attacks of Lightning Pokemon cost 1 Lightning less. It's a Prism. It's rotating. Oh man, it's going to be so tough when these get removed. But, you know, they're not gone yet. I mean, Volkner's leaving too. They're not gone yet. I'm going to give them their last chance to shine. And the Morpeko VMAX, it's going to do so well. I can't wait to see it happen. Okay. Let's see if this is Inteleon or something. I hit them for weakness. I saw Psychic, Water, and I think Metal. So I should probably go first to stop Inteleon from getting a Snom, but oh, this isn't great. Okay, so I'm going to need to switch into a Jirachi or something, or a Boltund. There's Galarian Corsola. That is hilarious. Okay. So it's going to come down to coin flips, but I can just knock this thing out this turn as long as I get like an escape board off the Jirachi. So Electropower is going to be useless if they have all these weak Pokemon. There's Lily's Pokédoll, so that's interesting. I guess that's just to buy them a turn. And do they have a Mew? If they have a Mew, that would be really bad. So please don't have a Mew. You know, it's going to be interesting facing off against this Corsola deck. Because yes, I spread, and the ability doesn't activate on the bench, so I don't really know what I'm going to do here. There's Tapu Koko. I cannot get rid of Tapu Koko. So I'm going to do that. Going to do that, get a Jirachi. So I'm going to take a knockout this turn without any worry of losing any of my Pokemon, so that's good. But I need an escape board or another switch. If I don't get... Okay, there's another switch. That's good. Need a Stellar Wish for a Quick Ball. That's fine. I can Quick Ball that. Go get a... Actually, I might just be using Morpeko V all day long, right? Because... Oh, that's going to be really boring to watch, isn't it? Okay, well... So, my boring strategy here would be... Okay, if I wasn't filming right now, my strategy would be to just use Spark turn after turn. Just use 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. One of your opponent's bench Pokemon as well. That would be super boring. And I'd use Phione to get them around, you know, a knockout. You know, I can't retreat. That's fine. That would be super boring. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for max discharge every single turn. I don't care if it gets knocked out. That'd be hilarious. You know, I have an idea for another Galarian Corsola deck. So it's going to be fun to see someone else play a Corsola deck because I never flip heads. I honestly, in my last 15 heads flips or coin flips, I've probably gone 5 for 15 in my testing. And... I can't retreat, so the switches are gone. That's bad. Big Charm, that doesn't matter. I mean, I can Big Charm the Zapdos, but who cares about that? I can force them to get rid of their Pokédoll. That's not a big deal. Do I just attack with Zapdos and be like, sure, whatever? Just what else? I can't really even do anything else. I don't have enough switch left. I think I play 2 switch, so it's an attacking Galarian Corsola deck. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. And do I want to? I know. I said I wasn't gonna be boring, but I can be super boring. And what I can do is I can like Spark a lot, like Electropower. Maybe Electropower keeping that would have been a good idea. I don't know. No, you know what? I said I was going to be crazy. I'm going to be crazy. They're flipping heads or not. This game is going to win or lose based on coin flips. No strategy involved. I'm just going for it. I'm getting my VMAX into play as soon as possible, and I'm going for it. And I'll get a backup one as well. And I don't know what the decision here is. You're either going to put it on a Cursula or a Cursula. So what's the decision, Alessandro? You're not going to attach to a Pokédoll, are you? That would be weird. Okay, there we go. So they're going to take a knockout. That is totally fine. Do I even want to bother with Jirachi? Who cares? Let's just go for it. Okay, so we got 2 energy there. Thunder Mountain. Morpeko VMAX. I'm just going for it. I don't care. Okay, so I will ditch the Boltund, because this is a Morpeko VMAX deck. I'm just gonna be super crazy here. Got that. Sure, a Big Charm literally means nothing at this point, but let's go for it. And do I want you to be at four cards in your hand? Nah. Where's the fun in that? And they flip tails. Okay, so they're having my type of luck. I just need to do that 4 more times, and everything will be just fine. And I think you're sort of seeing why I play Phione. It's just sometimes your opponent will put something in the active you don't want to see, and you just Phione, and then they have to bring up something they don't want to put in the active. You know, this deck needs Tool Scrapper, it needs Catcher effects, it needs more stadiums than Thunder Mountain. It needs a lot of stuff. That's annoying, I guess. As long as I get a quick ball. Nope, no quick ball. Okay, and oh, this is just the worst thing ever. Okay, well good, because I didn't think the spread damage was going to come into play anyways. You know, 4 turns is enough to knock out a benched one, but I'm just going to keep taking knockouts, so I don't think it's really going to matter. So it all comes down to whether or not they flip heads. Now the Sky Pillar, it's slightly annoying, but it all comes down to coin flips with Cursula, so it is so nice seeing someone else fail with the deck that I tried to make work so long. And something cool here is if... Oh no, it won't happen. Okay, I was going to say, if they can knock out this Morpeko VMAX, I would be able to use Counter Gain and Tapu Koko and just have another Morpeko VMAX set up and ready to go, but they can't knock it out. And they might just be out of resources here because their supporter is Brock's Grit. That's great. You put all your stuff back in the deck. But, I mean, you don't have a backup. Like, let's say you get this knockout, but you have nothing else. So it's... maybe I should have waited and just put that on the Zeraora, but who cares, right? My Jirachi now has free retreat if I put Zeraora into play. Just max discharge. And do you flip the heads? They do! Okay, cool. And then I just put Jirachi up front and don't expose my Morpeko VMAX, really. Just in case they play like Nihilego or something, I don't want them to do something crazy. But they have no Torsula. It's so hard to say Torsula and Cursula because there's 1 letter difference. You know, you shave a little bit off that O. Shave a little bit off of that. Let's see if I can block it. There, it's a Cursula. It's tough to say. Okay, so there's the Pokédolls. That's annoying. This is super annoying. They're not being fun at all. You know, what's the point of the Pokédolls if you're setting up? Okay, please don't put up the Pokédolls. Don't stall. That'd just be so boring. You know, the way it works is regardless, I have to knock out 2 Pokemon. You have to flip 2 heads. Oh, it's just going to be so annoying just to go for these Pokédolls. Okay, I'll knock out a Pokédoll. Man, Sky Pillar, super annoying. Okay, so I'll just Stellar Wish. Sure. And it is Marnie time. So I can't do anything. Great. You know, I'm letting you set up. Just make it happen, okay? I don't want to go through 2 Pokédolls. Just get rid of the Pokédolls. Go with your Cursolas, and let's just make it happen. Okay, come on. Okay. Trying to make this a fast, entertaining game, and you're going the opposite direction. Thought we were friends. Okay. Thought I was going to Marnie into everything. Alright, so ditch the Pokédoll. There you go. There's your Cursolas. We got energy on them. Hit into the Jirachi. I'll switch. And it's all going to be great. Why are you doing that? Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright. The unfortunate thing is I won't be able to retreat the Jirachi. Oh, jeez. If they use Galarian Cursola, I won't be able to retreat the Jirachi. Oh, man. Okay. What is the point now? You have your Cursolas. Don't use Corner. I'll just retreat and attack. Okay. Alright, well, let's just keep attaching. Maybe I get a... Nope, that's an Electromagnetic Radar. And wow, I still have 29 cards left in my deck, so I'll just grab those, do nothing, and I'll just let you take a knockout, and then it'll just be a case of, do you go 2 for 2 on heads, or do you go 0 for 2? You know, I did you a favor earlier. Please return the favor and don't stall it out. Okay, you're stalling it out. Okay. Well, I mean, if you miss a Cursola at this point, then that's just crazy. Okay. Everything is lined up. They're going to attack with this. They're going to knock out Jirachi. I'm going to max discharge. It's going to be a super crazy ending. They're not going to waste any more time. They're just going to go for it. They're not going to Jirachi. They're not going to Pokédoll. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to max discharge and we're seeing what happens. Take your bets. Heads or tails? Here we go. Max discharge. Heads or tails? Come on, tails. Come on. Oh, here we go. It's going to come down to the last one. So I think they're what? 3 tails, 1 head so far? So it's going to come down to this. I'm not going to bother using Phione because you just sent up a Pokédoll. Here we go. Yep, let's see. Here we go. Well played. Either way, it would be a tie actually. So let's see if this works. If it's heads, we go to a tiebreaker. It is tails. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is the heartbreak of the Cursola deck. Okay, I'll go to game 2 and I'll try and face off against a deck that doesn't play Sky Pillar. Ugh, Sky Pillar. Okay, is this the same deck I played last time? I think the symbols are the exact same. I lost the coin flip. I definitely still want to go second. So if my opponent wants to go first, that would be great. Thank you. If I can take a cheap knockout with a Zapdos, that would be awesome. And if they see that hand, they're probably thinking I'm playing Pikarom. Okay. They had no basics, so yeah, they probably think I'm playing Pikarom, and they could not be more Pika wrong. Ha ha ha. Okay. Alright. And what do they got? They have... Oh, okay. Oh, they played a stupid Pokédoll. Get out of here with that Pokédoll. And if I just get off to a fast start, so I can Spark. That's cool. Yeah, there's not really much else I could do this turn. I would need Thunder Mountain to, you know, Zeraora and retreat into Zapdos and all the shenanigans. Here's a Dreepy, so I just need an Electropower, and I can knock it out. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, it is possible for me to use Electro Wheel this turn, but that would just take so much. It'd be so annoying. I can go get Phione, though. I can Phione up the Zacian, make their life that much more difficult that they'd need a switch. There's Dragapult. And there's another Dreepy. Okay, so if they don't play Mew in their deck, I'm in a great position. There's a Double Sword. Unfortunately, I'm going to Marnie them, so we'll see what happens here. I think I Speed Lightning first, hope I get an Electropower. That's not an Electropower. Sure, I'll put these guys into play, why not? And I'll Pokecom that away. probably get Jirachi, I guess, because I'm not putting any energy in the discard. I think I just go for the knockout and see what happens. Okay, there's an Electropower and Marnie time. Just one Electropower. I play 4, that's not it. Okay. So how greedy do I want to be right now? I mean, what are the odds that they get a Dragapult this turn? Like, impossible, right? I mean, at the very least, they're not attacking. So I think I just Spark, hit their Dreepy, and then see what happens. Because I could have burned that whole hand down. I could have used the Denny. I could have just done a whole bunch of things. There's a Pokédoll. That's not going to matter if I can spread. If they don't play the Mew, I'm totally fine. If I use Phione, they'll just send up the Pokédoll. There's no way I can knock out the bench Dreepy. Oh, they're going to need to go get somebody like a Dedenne or something. And their Cloak. Okay. So they're going to Intrepid Sword. I can switch into the Jirachi. And then like Volkner or something. Okay, so that's a plan. And then I think I just Stellar Wish to see what I get. I got Thunder Mountain. So I don't have the big beam burrito. I just have the regular size beam burrito. I think I go for a max discharge. Come on. Why would I not go for a max discharge at this point? So I Volkner for a Quick Ball and a Lightning Energy. Oh, that was the wrong combo. Okay, so I needed a Escape Board. Okay, well, regardless, I'm getting a Dedenne. I just need Switch or Escape Board off this Dedenne, and I won't be punished. Man, that was, I was looking at the Quick Ball, and I'm like, okay, I need a Quick Ball to get Dedenne. I didn't remember that, oh, I have that in my hand. What don't I need for the rest of the game? I have 2 Morpeko V. I don't think I need that other Jirachi, right? Sure, let's get rid of that Jirachi. So please allow me to switch out of this. Don't punish me. There we go. That's how it is. And I got the VMAX. That worked out so beautifully. Okay, I don't need to put the energy in the discard. I'm going to max discharge. And the cool thing is, maximum they're going to have 1 Dragapult next turn, and I can spread to everyone else. As long as I don't put a Mew down, everything is perfect. My bench is jammed, so I can't put down the Phione to Phione around the Pokédoll, but I'm still going to be able to spread, so that's really good. The Horror Psychic Energy is not a big deal, and they're really stuck. So this is what you're seeing the pressure of Morpeko VMAX is, you have a Pokédoll, so what? And yeah, there was no way they were coming back on that one. They had a bit of a slow start, but I was just pressuring way too much with the burrito. So I will go to game 3, and again, I want to play a VMAX deck. I want to show this off against something really good. Okay, Fighting Psychic Water. What could Fighting Psychic Water be? Well, I think the safe bet would be to go second, but that doesn't seem to be an option. Maybe they'll choose to go first. I want to see red, I don't want to see green, and it's green. Okay. And this is actually a really good start, all things considered. This gives me a lot of options for the next turn, and if I get a Pokemon off the Speed Lightning, is this Marie Breloom? Am I crazy, or is this a Marie Breloom deck? Because if it is, I'm going to have to utilize my 2 switches and my escape boards really well. But so there was Fighting Energy, there was Vitality Band. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they flip over. Oh. Yes, fill up your bench. And oh, it's this deck. Okay, so I have a very good matchup here. As long as things go my way. Okay, so I will just grab probably just another Morpeko V. No, I'll grab the Tapu Koko. So they're not going to do anything, right? And I will escape board the Jirachi. I will see what I get off the Jirachi. They're There's Electropower and Switch. So I think I get the Switch. I think I just go get another Jirachi. I get the Switch for next turn. And I think that's the smart play. Hopefully they don't Marnie me, but of course you always get Marnied on that first turn. So all these supporters in that Switch will be on the bottom of the deck. Hopefully I can get something really good here though. So Great Catcher is useless. Escape Board, I don't think it's going to be a deck that puts me to sleep. So I'm just going to grab the Escape Board. So now I got 2 Escape Boards into play on my 2 Jirachi. That is perfect. I'm not going to bench anyone else that isn't going to be attacking because the Hitmon top with finishing combo does 60 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's not good. Luckily, they didn't start a Hitmonchan. They started Hitmonlee. The way the combo works is you use Hitmonchan's, what is it, just hit and run? That does 30 and it goes to the bench. And then if you used hit and run, you can use Hitmonlee, which snipes 90. And then if you did Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, back-to-back turns, you can use finishing combo, which does 60 damage to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So there's a reason you don't see this deck, and there's the Marnie. Okay. And this is going to be funny. I'm going to Phione them. So I'm going to put the Pokédoll up front. Okay, well, I think if I drop the Phione, that might just be them saying, okay, you got it. Okay, so I'll put the Phione. Do I Dedenne? No, I'm going to try and go for a Quick Ball. There's a Quick Ball. Perfect. I have 2 energy in there. I'm going to Quick Ball the energy. I think I'm still getting Dedenne, though. Unfortunately. So I'll just grab another Jirachi. So what I'll do is I'll Phione, I'll bench the Morpeko V, and then I will Dedenne. So I'll probably just send up the doll. That's fine. I don't really care. I want to get the attack off this turn. I want to be in the driver's seat here. There's the energy. That's perfect. I don't have what I need though. Oh, I have the supporter. Okay. So Dance of the Ancients. I can actually Phione again, which would be pretty funny. The Electropower, I don't think that's ever going to come into play, so I'll just get rid of it. And there it is. Okay, so... And this is just going to be funny. I'm sorry. I have to do it. So they're going to have to get another doll down next turn. That's going to be tough for them to do. And I think I just max discharge and wait. Because yes, I'm weak to them, but I mean the Hitmonlee, it is so not scary. Yes, it snipes 90, but they're just knocking out a Jirachi. That's not a big deal. I don't care about that. Go ahead, knock out a Jirachi all day long. It's the big ones that you have to worry about. And there's Oricorio, so the Great Catcher will have a purpose. And I'm very glad I didn't ditch it. So I can one-shot the Oricorio, I can knock out the Pokédoll in the same breath. Lucky Egg, that's cool. So this is gonna be a very fun turn if things go well. Okay, so the Big Charm goes there, the Counter Game goes there, the Attachment goes there, and that goes there. And nothing worked out. Okay, so I mean, if I did Denny, I'm really opening myself up for a really bad ending to this game. But if I just hit into this Lily's Pokédoll, that is so underwhelming. So I think I radar these two. I get Zeraora into Denny. So I have Great Catcher. I have 2 Quick Ball. I have... Actually, I don't have Phione. Okay, so that's a decision I have to make. It would only be Great Catcher. Because I can't do the thing. They're going to have Lucky Egg. I mean, the odds of me getting Great Catcher off the next 6 are so low. Oh, okay, I had to do it. Because I think, just with all the spread damage I'm going to have, you know, I'm eventually going to get Great Catcher. They're not taking an important knockout this turn. They're either softening up a Dedenne, or they're knocking out a Jirachi. That's it. I'm not afraid of any of these things. They're not hitting my active Morpeko VMAX. The Hitmon top is not going to be in range. Yes, their deck is, I just gave them 6 free cards. I let them activate Rosa. They have Martial Arts Dojo. Yeah, they're in a really great position, but Hitmon lead does not scare me. If they go for the Morpeko VMAX, okay. If they go for the Dedenne, cool, you can knock that out next turn with your Hitmon top. Oh, they're going to hit the active, okay. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't quite know why you did that, but you did. Okay, so I can... If I Phione... How annoying is a Phione right now? Okay, so if I Phione, what would they send up? They would probably send up this Hitmonchan. But then they'd have a Hitmonlee. But then I really don't want to do this math, but I think this is the right call here. Because if I Phione, they're just going to send up that Hitmonchan. I knock out the Hitmonchan, they still have a Hitmonlee in play, and a Hitmonchan, and a Hitmon top. So they have to do... Yeah, they're taking a knockout on this Morpeko VMAX, that's fine. And I just have to hope that I get like a Marnie or something because, oh, this could be really bad. But it'd be pretty funny if I lose this one just because of weakness damage. I didn't put Weakness Guard in here because you don't see very many fighting decks, and then I saw 0 fighting decks in my testing with this, so I'm like, Weakness Guard energy never even crossed my mind, and then I go to film this video, and, there's some matches you haven't seen, and one of them was against the fighting deck, the Sand Conda deck. That's fine, and that went horribly. Okay. So if they get off another finishing combo, they win. But they have to get off a finishing combo. So I don't know how easy that's going to be for them. So I can force them to do some things, or I can just Stellar Wish and hope I get Great Catcher. There's Marnie. I definitely want Marnie, but I also would very much like... what do I want? I want Great Catcher, that's for sure. Because if I Great Catcher, if I knock that out, they're going to send that up, and then I think I just drop the Phione. I think I attach the Speed Lightning to the Dedenne. Ooh, I could research, but I think Marnie's the play here. There's Great Catcher. Okay, that is really good. So I'm going to stop them from filling up their hand. I'm going to... I think I Phione just to see what they do. Because I don't want that Phione to be a target. So I'm going to Phione, see what they do. Put the Phione back in the deck. That's fine. I will Big Charm that guy. I will do this. Great Catcher the Oricorio. Knock it out. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Thunder Mountain. And actually, no, that was a horrible decision. Do they just win now? Because they have hit and run. They're doing 70, 90, 180. I don't think they have it. And I do just win next turn. So I should not have done that. They have it, right? Because they're doing... Is it 180 or do they just win? I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. The math is for chumps. Okay. So I guess they didn't have it. Is my understanding here. Yeah, they didn't have it. Okay, so that's well played. Oh man, that was close. Okay. Give them the few that was close. And yeah, just this is why spread is so cool. I'm going to double check to see if I have enough time for another match. Oh, and they gave me the victory. Okay. And you know what? I think there is time for one more match. I will try to make it as quick as possible. I'll play super fast. And I'm going to try and find, just a tag team deck. I want to play a tag team or a VMAX deck. Let's go for it. And that looks like an interesting deck. I don't quite know what it could be. Maybe it's Dark Box, maybe it's Pikarom with an Absol, who knows? And I'm going first. Interesting decision there. If I'd gone second, I could have used Boltund. Okay, so I think the decision here is... It's Toxtricity. Okay, so it's the battle of the VMAXs. This is great. I'm so glad I decided to play another game. Hopefully they don't concede because they have a bad start. I think a Stellar Wish. Wow. When's the last time I've ever Stellar Wish for nothing on like turn 1? Okay. So I'm going to Pokémon this thing back in. I'm going to go get a Morpeko V. That's crazy. When's the last time I Stellar Wish for nothing on turn 1? Okay. And then I want to Quick Ball the Boltund. And sure, I'll do that. I will get a Jirachi. I will Electromagnetic Radar. So I'm definitely going to be filling up my bench here. The question is do I put Zeraora down? If I put Zeraora down, I don't really have room for anything else. And I don't really need Zeraora right now, so I think I wait. Because if I put Dedenne down, and then Zeraora down, and Morpeko V down, I don't have room for Tapu Koko Prism Star. So it's one of those things. And how did I whiff an energy? Okay, I played 12 energy in the deck, and I whiffed an attachment on turn 1. And did you see that? I am not crazy. You saw that, right? I'm going to put that there. Okay, so the first Stellar Wish was a Morpeko VMAX, I think. 2 Speed Lightning, 2 regular energy, right? The second Stellar Wish was a Morpeko VMAX, 2 Speed Lightning energy, and 2 regular energy. What? All I needed was 1 energy. You know, I was like, I don't need to attach that. I'm going to draw into like a Speed Lightning so easily. I'm speechless right now. This was supposed to be a great game, and then RNG goes and messes it up, you know? You play the odds, and sometimes the odds are like, no, thank you. And I guess they'll use that Marshadow to bump my Thunder Mountain, or bump their Thunder Mountain or something. Okay, so it's Toxtricity with a Pikarom, and the Pikarom is seeing the field. So I think we're both having kind of not great starts here. The difference is that they have the energy advantage. So I think I'm going to have to say goodbye to this Jirachi. That's fine. There's Phione. If I Phione, is that annoying though? Okay, so Stellar Wish, there's an Evolution Incense, there's a Quick Ball. I think the Quick Ball is less important here. Sure. I do have the energy in there, but I think I'm just going to Guzma Hala. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so Thunder Mountain, Speed Lightning, I guess Escape Board. I don't really think it matters at this point. I think the Escape Board is more just getting it out of my deck. And I will Speed Lightning the Morpeko. There's a Quick Ball, there's a Volkner, so that's really good. I think I just put that there. Protect myself against the incoming Marnie. Okay, so what's my plan for next turn, though? So they're knocking out Jirachi, that's fine. They have a Big Charm, that's less fine. So I would need 2 Electropower. That Absol, man, that Absol is so annoying. And I'm down a Switch. I mean, I can guarantee a Switch. Okay, so I can guarantee a Switch with Volkner, but I can't guarantee a Morpeko VMAX. You know, I think I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. There's a Switch right there. Okay. So step 1 is put Thunder Mountain into play. Step 2, what item do I need? I need Evolution Incense. So Evolution Incense to get me the VMAX, and then a Lightning Energy. Tapu Koko's in the deck. Okay, so some things definitely need to work out here. I need to do that. I need to go get Tapu Koko V, or do I go get... Well, no, that's not a thing I can do. Okay, so I get Tapu Koko V. This Jirachi is gonna... Jirachi actually can't do anything for me because... Okay. So I think I try and hit into somebody else then, right? So I'm out of Quick Ball. I have an Electropower. That's cool. Okay, so Dance of the Ancients. What can I do here? I can Electropower. I can switch into this. There's no way they knock this out next turn. I probably should have grabbed the Marnie instead of the Electropower. Yeah, I think I just maxed Discharge. Okay, so not grabbing that Marnie was such a stupid mistake. I needed that Marnie. Okay. That's an interesting way to play it instead of the Garb. But, I mean, it worked, didn't it? So G-Max Riot, if I just... Okay, well, I think the theme of the video has been coin flips. And perfect, not punished in the slightest. So I need Zeraora and a Switch, but I don't have a Switch. So at this point, I don't have Dedenne, so I think I'm honestly just flipping at this point. I can retreat if I get the Morpeko VMAX here, so this has to be Morpeko VMAX. That is not a Morpeko VMAX. Okay, so I think I'm flipping. If I do 180, yeah, that's a knockout, so... Come on, heads. Yes! I am the best player of Pokemon cards in the history of the world. You know, it's kind of funny. The theme of the video was flipping coins. I thought it was going to be about spreading damage. Nope, the theme of the video was flipping heads, flipping tails, flipping coins all day long. And if you think flipping coins in Standard is really bad now, wait until Glimwood Tangle comes out. In Darkness Ablaze, it's a stadium card. You just slap it right down. And Glimwood Tangle reads, you can just reflip. You know, it's like there was a Victini in the first year of Sun and Moon where you could just flip. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go right into Morpeko VMAX. I'm not even going to... Oh, they're out of energy. They are so out of energy. Okay, so I actually have free retreat, so I think Jirachi's actually the right call here, or I can try and paralyze them and then Marnie them, but that's boring. You didn't come here to see boring, you came here to see exciting. Okay, so Electropower, counter gain, attach, and I got that Quick Ball off the prizes, right? Okay, so I think I just Stellar Wish, see what I get. There's an Electropower, that's awesome. And I think I'm going to research and just try and get the Morpeko VMAX, and that'll be game. Right? Because 180, yeah, that'll be game if I get Morpeko VMAX. And yeah, they saw it. Because Pikarom has 240, Max Discharge does 180, and with 2 Electropowers, that's 240. Oh, the burrito did so well. I'm so happy. You know, I played a total of 6 games today, filming. The first 2 didn't go well. I made some mistakes that I got punished for, but you won't see those. So essentially, all of my mistakes went unpunished today because you're only seeing the 4 games that went well. Morpeko VMAX is so much fun. It's a spread deck. It hits hard. You have to play it. I'll put the list in the description. I mean, you only have a couple more weeks to play it before rotation anyway, and oh man, losing Lost Thunder is going to hurt so much. It has Thunder Mountain, it has Electropower, it has Counter Gain. I mean, 3 key pieces of the deck. Let's see, it also has Zeraora. 4 key pieces of the deck are just from Lost Thunder, and it's leaving. It's going to hurt so much. I'm going to miss you, Lost Thunder. Volkner's from Ultra Prism. Escape Board's from Ultra Prism. There's just so much good stuff that Lightning decks need that is going to leave. And it's going to be so sad when they go. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done already. And I will see you tomorrow with Blacephalon GX. Yes, it is still good. I'll see you then.